Hey everybody, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back out in the shop, we're back out in the shed, and we are going to build an axe wall for all of our axes. So let's go ahead and get to it. As you can see, we've already hung our beautiful American flag. We're going to lay some shiplap on the wall here, and then we're going to screw our axes on so that way when we come in, we can see everything, grab whatever we need right off the shelf. All right, so this is our before spot, just bare studs. We're going to lay some shiplap, probably the same height as the flag all the way down, and then we're going to hang our axes, pickaroons and stuff just like that. All right, so we got all our material cut up. What we're going to do, and obviously this isn't going to happen this year because wintertime came, but we were going to put shiplap across this whole wall here. But the problem is Kevin, where we get our sawmill cutoffs for, he's not available anymore. His yard's too soft. He's not really running the mill anymore now that it's cold. That's what he told me. So we have a log pile, which I'll show you in a second if you guys want to see, that we were going to have milled into nice shiplap, and we were going to do shiplap around the whole shed. But for now, we're going to use just some 1x scrap I have here, throw it up on the wall, give it a quick sand, nothing fancy, and we'll revisit the whole shiplap in the spring. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back to what we were doing here. So this log pile here, for those of you who consistently follow the channel, all these logs came from our land clear, our play area that we built. I have 2 more big logs up on the driveway that I didn't bring down here, but unfortunately these are just sitting here. I got them stacked on 4x4s. This is all going to be shiplap. We have a couple red oaks in there. We were going to make some live edge stuff. Not really sure how well it's going to be come next season. Kevin didn't have the opportunity to have them milled for me, you know, before the winter time, but no big deal. Let's go back in the shed and finish what we were doing. I really wish we got the opportunity to have that stuff milled when it was fresh and it was green, but I understand now, having kids, how, you know, valuable time is. So let's go ahead and move all of our axes here, tools, and then we will get to laying the shiplap. Never have enough axes, that's for sure. Okay, now that we got the area cleaned, I think we're going to put the ugliest board here on the bottom, and then we'll keep working our way up from there. So yeah, we're just going to use the scrap. This stuff will sand nice. Not overly worried about it. I just want something that looks pretty neat, you know what I mean? We're going to sand and restain all of this come springtime. It's too cold to stain anything now, but we can definitely at least probably sand some stuff. But let's just kind of keep laying that out, see what sides of the wood I like. Yeah, I think that'll look really, really neat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pre-drill all these boards because I don't want them to split, and then we'll come back to you in a second. Alright, since it's nice out, we're going to work outside here. We have our mobile workbench here, and I think we're going to pre-drill. This piece is going to be our template. Okay, so let's just place it up here. Obviously this is the back side, but we just want to make sure that our pre-drill holes line up with our studs, which they do. So let's go ahead and use this as a template, and we'll drill out the rest of them, and we'll be right back. All right, so we got them all pre-drilled. We got them stacked in the correct way. I try to work very streamlined. So yeah, let's go ahead now and place our first board on, screw it in, and then yeah, we'll be good to crank this out. What do you think? How do you think that looks? I think it looks pretty cool. I like how there's like cuts. It's not flush. It's a little bit rough looking. I like what I like. This doesn't have to be planed and stained and waxed and polished and buffed. I like the raw look. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to finish putting the screws in. We're going to get the orbital sander. Our shed is pretty much well ventilated. We're right by the door here. we're going to sand it down a little bit just to see if we can make that grain pop. So yeah, let's go ahead and put the rest of the screws in and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got that all screwed in now. We're going to hit it actually with the orbital sander here with some 80 grit just to take kind of the first rough layer off. Again, we're going to do a whole, we're going to sand, we're going to plane, we're going to do a whole spring staining session here out in the shed. I'm hoping to have some shiplap in the spring, but again, for now this is temporary. But we're going to take some of this 80 grit here and see if we can take just a little bit of that roughness off. So let's go ahead and put the mask on and then give it a shot. Alright, so we started with the orbital, but that's a little slow for my liking, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the Makita here. This thing's got more ponies. Alright, there we go. Not too bad. I kind of like how we can still see the sawlogs. Again, this isn't permanent. We're going to do shiplap across the whole shed. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab some axes now. Start laying them out and we can hang them on the wall. See how it looks. I think we're going to put our axes here. Maybe we'll make a little box or something for our wedges. I don't know. We'll kind of see how it goes. Alright, so let's do this. Let's take our first axe. This is our Woodings Verona, 8-pound. This is our beast here. This is our splitting axe, our splitting maul. So let's do something like, I think that looks pretty good, and we'll just put a pencil line here, pencil line here, and we'll put just some. I think some screws will work. We don't have to go crazy with it. Again, this is just temporary for now. So let's go ahead and grab some screws for that. So I'm sure there's better ways to do it, like French cleats, and I can cut something else. But you know what? I'm quite alright with just putting a couple screws in the board. Why don't we do this? Start with our first one. Set our second one here. You know, what's wrong with that? You need something, you just lift it right off. Right? Nothing wrong with that. You guys tell me. I think that looks pretty good here. We got all our chainsaws there, American flag, most important thing, and then we got our choppers here on the little baby shiplap wall here. I don't know. I'm happy with it. I don't know. Again, just spending some time out in the shed. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We're just trying to lay out all our tools. It's a work in progress. I like something, I don't like something, I'm not really sure. You guys have been following along in this shed build the whole time, so we're just kind of finding a home for everything. So again, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think. Again, it's like 25 degrees out. It's too cold to stain anything this time of the year, so we're going to stain and resand everything come springtime. But yeah, we're just trying to get the layout, see if we like it. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think, and yeah, we will see you out in the woods.